everyone. This is Amita from Nourish Doc, a platform for natural and holistic therapies. In our last session on chakras, we've been doing chakra sessions, for the last few weeks with JC Yogi. We have only one chakra, crown chakra, the chakra that sits on our head. So JC Yogi is going to teach us, the significance of crown chakra. Hello, namaste, JC
Hi, namaste, Amita. Thank you so much for having me here with you today. I hope everyone okay, and welcome to our last series, as you mentioned. Thank you so much for having me on this series of chakras, and we are moving towards the crown chakra.
Absolutely. And yes, this is our last chakra, and then after that we'll be coming up with really interesting sessions. But let's begin with the crown chakra, which is the most fascinating chakra.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It is an amazing chakra because if you follow us, and then you can see the video, by the way, if you follow Nourish Doc, and you see them all there. We started from the root chakra and we move up into the crown. The crown chakra, it's kind of like the one kind of in a yogi way, we look at the bliss and the samadhi. And it says always, obviously the color is a violet and has a 1,000-petal lotus flower. Mm-hmm. And it sits right at the top. So now different traditions have different way of viewing it. Mm-hmm. Traditionally, yes, we say the top is the top of the head, is the crown. And some tradition lineage, they say they sit right above the head. So basically, this is super, super important. And in any yogi's way or yoginis, whether you practice asana, mantra, dhyana, pranayama, and we always aim to get into this state of bliss. Okay. So this is super important that when we start into the meditation, and we first get into the concentration. So the concentration is like when we start to focus our energy into this flame and this form, and then we move into the expansion of it through the meditation, dhyana, and then it's through that concentration at the end, concentration, meditation, and then the bliss. This is where it goes to expand the mind. So this is a very powerful kind of like chakra to focus on, especially when we come to meditate. So we always think of like the parana move from below upward. So, and also as well, this is the place or the abode of Shiva. So we always refer to abode of Shiva. So the mantra for this is Om. And even though, Om, even though there's no bija sound mantra for this chakra, but we always refer to Om because this is when we chant the Om, we raise this vibrant energy and then move all the way to the crown chakra.
Yeah. Oh.
So, absolutely. And then once we repeat Om, you can have the hands into Dhyana Mudra. Dhyana Mudra is concentration. So your left hand, right palms on top, facing upward and sit right on the lap. So, and you connect your thumb lightly together. So it's a great mudra when we sit to get into the crown chakra. And then you visualize a white light, and the white light move from the crown to the base of the spine, and then move up and down, basically. So on the inhale and the exhale to open. Now, if it comes to asana practice, of course, the king of asana, which is Shirshasana, or headstand, is the one we can activate the crown chakra. Now, of course, the headstand, not everybody's want to do it. It's not an easy pose. It requires strength on the neck and of course stability into the shoulders and the forearm. So kind of like often for my students, for example, in yoga practice, and they like to go, I'll tell them to go downward facing dog. So it's always a good way. Anytime we bring the head lower than the heart center, it is an inversion. So it's a good way to activate this chakra, basically. So it's a good way. So mantras, Om, Dhyana, of course, is the mudra, the concentration mudra, because that's the first part to get us into the bliss or the samadhi. And once we are into that bliss, we open our vision and we come to that state where we are truly connected inward. And of course, the asana could be Shirshasana or any form of like maybe downward facing dog. And always remember, maybe visualize a color violet. And often as well we refer to as the white color, because this is why we're showering ourselves with this bliss, with this white color, and to allow us to expand and open up, especially when we start to bring the energy back down. Because obviously we work with the chakra system and from below upward, but at the same time we can start to work our way down as well.
Beautiful.
I hope it helps. Thank you.
Beautiful. I just want to add that Om, you know, the chanting Om, like Om, right? Chanting Om has a lot of research and evidence, you know, that if you chant Om like multiple times,
Absolutely.
it will help calm your nervous system. It's on the PubMed, you know, it's
absolutely,
on the
absolutely. Yeah, you see, yeah, fantastic. Thank you. I was going to add something as well on the Om chanting. When we chant Om, I'm going to move back slightly. So you start from the base of the spine. You start from the Muladhara. So the sound Om, even though it's like written OM, but it's AUM.
Yes.
So the sound of it is Om. So when you start from the A, you goes into the root, and then this sound move upward into the sternum, into the heart, and into the nasal, and with the Shushumna Nadi meet into the third eye, and then open through the 1,000-petal lotus flower. So it can be like it kind of like slow Om, like Om, Om, or you can make it into like a very long Om, Om. And the more you repeat it, absolutely, this can really ground you and it's going to connect you. And that's what I meant, the energy between up and down. And, you know, because we refer to as well, we always look into it, Shiva, he resides here. And of course, Shakti, you know, his beloved, his consort, is at the Muladhara and the Kundalini. So when the two kind of like Sabdipurana and Apana start to move together, and then they really sit in our heart center. And that's where they become their own home. But each one individually, Shiva and Shakti, and then they meet into the center.
I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Namaste so much.
Namaste. Thank you so much
for explaining it so beautifully. As always, JC Yogi used to be a chef turned into
I used to be a chef.
yogi.
Absolutely, yeah. You will see some more video as well on there. Definitely, yeah. It has to be chef, and I'm so grateful for the journey because it opened up so much for me. And like, you know, I'm just looking behind me is my altar where I sit, and I sit in my concentration, my meditation, and of course my expansion. And it helped me a lot in my journey. So I hope for me coming here with you to help other people on their journey, because it's a beautiful, beautiful journey for expansion, mind, body, and definitely heart as well. And these days, we definitely need it. Yes. These days, we definitely need it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, JC Yogi. Namaste,
thank you, Amita, for your help.
And
absolutely.
happy holidays. We will see
likewise.
JC Yogi next year now after coming up with new programs.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amita. Have a lovely holiday as well yourself. Take care and speak to you soon. Namaste.
Bye.